The rule of what? 1, 2, 3? The rule of 3? But I have 5 fingers. What's right? If you've been presenting for a while, you definitely know the rule of 3. The rule of 3. The rule of 3 states that you should divide your presentation or speech into 3 main parts. Sounds good, doesn't it? Because human beings can easily remember 3 things. True? But does it make sense for a business presenter to always follow the rule of 3? Yes or no? The rule of 3 is a big presentation myth. I've seen it in my workshop so many times. You know, when people in reality only had 2 main parts to talk about, they added a 3rd one. And the 3rd one, there was no point behind it. So I asked, why did you have a 3rd one? Well, and I've seen the opposite in my workshops as well, where literally people, you know, who had a lot of points, a lot of contents to share, crammed it into 3 points. And I asked them, why did you put all these things into 3 main points? Ben, I followed the rule of 3. So no, it does not always work. Some of your presentations are longer, some are shorter. The rule of 3 does not always work. It really depends on the length of your presentation, I would say as well. You know, if your presentation is 30 minutes or 1 hour long, dividing everything into 3 main parts is almost impossible. You know, if you have a 10-minute speech or a 10-minute presentation, the rule of 3 makes total sense. But does it always even in that case? Because if you have a really short presentation, you know, a few minutes long, isn't it better to just focus on 1 main point than on 3 main points? Now don't get me wrong here, I'm not saying the rule of 3, there's no substance to it at all. No, it has a point because people can remember 3 things most easily, of course. But on the other hand, remembering 1 is even easier. Yeah, so use it when it makes sense to you. Yeah, but forget the rule, don't stress over it. Okay, you can structure your presentation in any way that you want as long as it's structured well and it makes sense. Don't focus on your, you know, how many parts you should have, how many key points you should have. No, focus on your audience, focus on being persuasive towards your audience, yeah, and be structured, add a good structure that makes sense for your presentation. What do you think about the rule of 3? Comment below, what's your opinion? Yeah, share it with us and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already. Yeah, and also like it if you like it. Click that too. With that said, I'm looking forward to seeing you for the next video.